Use your roles, get to know. If you wanna take it there, we can take it there. Been in the game for a moment now when the Jakes ain't playing fair. Fit brown in with a cute face, asked for the name and the name was rare.
It's London Loves and welcome back to my channel. I am gonna be doing a video today on Model Tips 101. So the reason I'm doing this video is because a lot of people actually ask me about modeling. I am signed to 2 different agencies right now in Orlando, Florida. So, I have a little bit of experience. I definitely know some tips that could maybe help you if you wanted to get into modeling, whether it be commercial, high fashion, plus size model, kids model, whatever it may be. So yeah, stay tuned if you want to hear some tips on modeling. So the first tip that I have would be social media. Now, a lot of people, some people that I know don't like social media. They don't post consistently. They just don't like to have social media. Social media is important because it's a way to actually show your online portfolio instead of sending your portfolio link or sending your actual paper portfolio at a model casting. Sometimes the people that are there, the directors, agents, whoever, are actually going to want to see your Instagram as well as your print pictures. So it actually is important to have social media. I would probably lean towards Instagram more because it's pictures. So if you have a Facebook page, that's fine, but definitely have an Instagram. So the second tip that I have would be choose a market. Now, when I say choose a market, I mean, are you going to be a high fashion model? Are you going to be a plus size? Are you going to be commercial? Now, a commercial model is what I am per se. I'm not the sample size. I'm a size 8 to 10, and the sample size model is like a size 00 to a size 6 sometimes. So I'm not in that category for a high fashion model, which is why I'm kind of more like a plus size / commercial model. And people say I have a great smile. So that's why I'm a commercial model. So a commercial model actually makes, they say they make more money than high fashion models actually, because you can do commercials, you can do print, whereas a high fashion model is more, Vogue, runway, like Versace, all those high fashion designers that are really, really hard to get into. So definitely choose a market. That will be my next tip. Choose a market. If you fall into the size 0 to size 6, I would definitely say lean towards more high fashion. You can do commercial, that's fine, but I would definitely say lean towards high fashion, practice your runway walk and things like that. If you're a plus size, do the plus size thing. If you want to be even like a swimsuit model, do that, but definitely choose a market and kind of make that your aesthetic on your social media as well, which will fall into tip number 1. Now, the next tip that I have would be to build a portfolio. So once you make your Instagram page, start looking for photographers in your area to help you build your portfolio. Now, you don't actually have to have professional pictures for your portfolio on your Instagram page. I use my iPhone. It's always good to have a good quality camera, whether that be your phone or if you actually have a camera. But I would definitely recommend, looking at photographers in your area. If you live in a small town, Google photographers in your area and see how much their rates are. Try to do a, portfolio shoot with a couple different outfits if you can, afford it. But again, you don't necessarily need a professional photographer if you're just starting out. I would definitely recommend doing portrait photos. Now, what a portrait photo is when you're, behind a white wall. You're in front of a white wall. You wear all black high-waisted jeans, I would recommend, and a tight-fitting black bodysuit with a little bit of cleavage. Barely any makeup, just a little bit of powder, a little bit of mascara, a little bit, and the photos are meant to be front, profile, the other side profile, and then, front again, I think. A lot of the agencies, when you go onto their website, you'll actually see the pictures that they, want you, the type of pictures that they want you to send in. So make sure you keep that in mind as well. Most of the pictures they ask for when you do apply on the agency website don't actually want professional photos. So it's really good to have a good quality phone that takes good quality pictures to start building your portfolio in the beginning. Once you get that going, definitely look for more photographers that you can work with in your area to continue building your portfolio. So the next tip, after you build your portfolio, now it's time to look for the agencies to actually submit the photos to, right? So what I would definitely recommend is, again, Google is your best friend. Definitely Google agencies in your area, local agencies. Definitely look at the reviews of the agencies though. Make sure you're applying to agencies that are legit. Watch out for scams. Don't go to anyone's hotel room for no agency. Make sure it's an actual proper building, and you should never pay to be in an agency. Now, if it's a school, that's different. But if you're paying to be in an agency, that's not an agency, sis. They're scamming you. So don't ever pay to be in an agency. It's a difference if it's a school. If it's a school, that's different. Definitely Google the agencies in your area. Just Google talent agencies in my area, and then you can start applying. I would definitely start applying straight away once you have all your pictures ready. And yeah, off you go, ready to submit. A lot of them want you to submit online, but sometimes they even on their website have open call castings that you can go to in person and actually bring your photos to them in person, which is pretty cool. It's always best to show your face and make that first impression, but a lot of the times nowadays they want you to submit online. So definitely look for agencies in your area and start applying. So the next tip I would say, after applying to agencies, while you wait, start building up some experience. It doesn't always have to be paid work. I mean, if you want to be paid, then that's fine. It definitely is a little bit harder depending on the area you live in to find paid model work if you're not signed. So I would definitely recommend signing up to a few Facebook pages that will show castings in your area, more castings in your area, but actually for fashion shows, photo shoots. And again, don't go to anyone's hotel room. Be careful of photographers out there. Make sure you look them up. Make sure you get their Instagram page, maybe even their phone number. Check them out, Google them, make sure they're a legit photographer if you're going to do photo shoots. But I would definitely recommend going on casting calls, open casting calls for fashion shows and things like that. That's kind of what I did while I waited on, my agencies to respond, to either want to sign me or not. So while you're in the midst of waiting for your agency to respond after you submitted your pictures from your portfolio, I would definitely recommend going on, like I said, Google. Sometimes I even looked on Eventbrite. Eventbrite.com is pretty good for model castings. And I joined a few Facebook pages that showed casting calls in my area for fashion shows. So fashion shows is a good way to build up your experience, build up your confidence on walking on the runway, working with different designers and things like that. So get yourself some experience while you're waiting on the agency's response. So the last tip that I actually have for you guys is to take care of yourself. Hygiene is very important as a model. You kind of have to present yourself well. Make sure your clothes are ironed, you're making a good first impression. Make sure you're taking care of your skin. I mean, I'm not perfect. I've come a long way. My skin used to be much worse. I'm wearing makeup right now, so you can't really tell. But the last video I wasn't wearing makeup, so let me know, whatever. Yeah, the last video I wasn't wearing makeup, but definitely take care of your skin. I would recommend exfoliating, depending on your skin type, exfoliating at least once to twice a week. For me, I exfoliate about 2 to 3 times. Some say that may be too much, but for my skin, I know what works for my skin. My skin needs to be scrubbed because I have like pores for days. I have like really, really big pores. So that works well for my skin. It may not work well for your skin. So definitely figure out what your skin routine is gonna be. Take care of your face. Wear sunscreen. Oh my gosh, sunscreen is so important. Sunscreen for your face. I use this sunscreen, which is oil-free, I think. Yeah, oil-free, breakout-free, SPF SPF 50, and I got this from Walgreens. I think it was about $5. It's a sunscreen for your face, very important. Make sure you put on deodorant. I used to hate when I used to forget to put on deodorant. That is the worst feeling ever, when you remember that you forgot to put on deodorant. Like, if you're out and you forgot to put on deodorant, make sure you have some cash on you so you can like go to the corner store and buy deodorant. You don't want to be that musty person, I'm telling you. You don't want to be that person. Make sure you're using feminine wash to kind of balance your pH. That's very important. I would recommend Vagisil, which is what I use. Definitely just, you know, just take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself it should be what you do anyway, but I feel like as a model you kind of have to do that extra step, because you are a model. You are presenting yourself as a model. A model is, you know, showing off the designer's clothes and stuff, and you don't want to be putting on the designer's clothes and then you give it back to the designer and it stinks. Like, that's not cute, sis. That's not cute. So definitely as a model, you know, hygiene, take care of yourself. Shower once or twice a day. I don't know, I live in Florida, so showering twice a day is not weird to me. It's actually like required in my opinion. But yeah, definitely taking care of yourself, your face, your skin, everything. And then make sure, like, even if you're going to the corner store, again, I'm kind of talking to myself here because I don't always do it. I'm not perfect, but try not to, you know, go out looking raggedy. You know, if you don't have your hair done with a headscarf and stuff, again, that's kind of difficult for me because I'm black and hairstyles take 2 to 3 days sometimes. When you have to wash it, condition it, boom, boom, boom. I'm kind of exaggerating, but you get my point. Black girls, you know. But yeah, when you go out to the store, make sure you're looking presentable. Try not to wear slides. Try to have your feet done. You know, my nails aren't like done, but they look okay. You know, they're not like bitten up and raggedy. Yeah, so just make sure that you always presenting yourself well. You know, you want to look yummy, like a snack. You always want to look like a snack. Okay, so yeah, those are my tips. I had about 6 tips. Yeah, so those are my modeling tips. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you watch all the rest of my videos. Share this video. If you know someone that is looking to be a model and wants to know how to get started, go ahead and send them this video and show them, you know, what I do on this channel. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.